Good day and welcome back to Coach Greg. In today's video, we'll be doing the 3 basic errors that can be made playing the cut shot. We'll do this by taking you through each of the errors and giving a basic drill to try and correct that error. The first error that can happen when it comes to the cut shot is that we sometimes drop our back elbow and tuck it into our body and then try and play the ball from there. When we say dropping the elbow, we mean that the elbow is nice and low and below the shoulder height. This is going to cause us to have to swing under the ball and swing up into the shot, not giving us control. Also, at the same time, the bat face isn't fully coming through the ball. It's a little bit open and you only have half the surface area to hit the ball with. This can cause you to slice it and lose control of the shot and lose a lot of power. What you want to see is this elbow virtually in line with the shoulder to give us that control of a nice high backswing to enable us to use gravity at the same time to hit down onto the ball with power. From here, as you're swinging through, you'll see the bat face is fully towards the ball, making contact and then allowing us a full swing through to the back. To try and correct this error, we need to try and make sure that the elbow gets nice and high and that there's a full extension of the arms. Also trying to ensure that the contact point will be nice and late, more in line with the back shoulder than the front shoulder. So to do this, we propose that the coach throws the ball underhand, the batter bats with his gloves on or without gloves, but no bat, holding his back hand on the wrist with his front hand. The thrower is going to throw, the batter is going to catch it slightly in front of themselves, transferring the weight back, and a full extension throw, trying to throw it as square as possible in line with their chest, making sure that the hand gets nice and high and there's a lot of energy through. This is to ensure that there's a proper swing and that the elbow gets nice and high and there's one motion with the hands. The next error that could happen is where the batsman pulls his chest away at the point of contact. At this point in the video, I'd like to remind you to subscribe to this channel so that you can get all our content as it releases. What this problem could cause is that the body is moving away from the contact point and you're losing power, and at the same time, because your head and chest is moving away from the ball, your hand line might change. You might drop your hands or lift your hands. It just takes away a lot of the consistency within the shot. A simple way to show that you need to get your body towards the ball is, Zenon's going to put his bat down now please. What Zenon's going to do now is he's going to push into me, but with his chest going away like he was in the cut shot initially. So see how much power he has there. So if he's doing that, all his weight is moving away from the point of contact. But now if he pushes and keeps his weight going there, he's a lot more powerful. So it's important to make sure that the weight transitions towards the ball, as it can also give you a little bit more power, which can result in a boundary instead of just a single. The drill we are going to use to correct this is getting the batter already back and across with the back knee nice and bent to try and keep the body in line there, chest facing towards point. Holding nice and strong, hands up. Coach is going to throw the ball outside the body line between hip and chest height, and the batter is just going to extend his hands through the ball, trying to focus on making contact as late as possible to hit the ball nice and square to give them control and power. The next error we are going to look at is when the chest opens up a little bit too early and we make contact more in front of ourselves. As you can see, if we're making contact when our chest is slightly open, it's going to cause us to hit the ball more in front of square and not to the area where we want to hit it. This causes a couple of problems as we lose some of our power, where our strongest point would be over there, and at the same time, our hands are actually coming across and against the line that the ball is coming at, which could cause a slice or an outside edge, which could get you into trouble. At the same time, instead of hitting the gap that we'd normally look for, we might now hit the fielder. For the next drill, we are going to just be using our bottom hand. So as a right-handed batsman, that's your right hand. As left-handed batsman, that's your left hand. Using your front arm to go across your chest and sort of lean onto your back shoulder. Really focus on keeping that line of your shoulders pointing straight down the pitch. The thrower is going to throw, the batter is just going to use the bottom hand and hit through the ball, trying to stay in that line as long as possible. This is just to ensure that the chest stays facing deep point. As this video is on basic errors with a cut shot, please go back and watch our previous video on the cut shot to learn all the basics for it. Thank you for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like below. Also, please comment on anything that you learned from this video or anything that you'd like to see in the future. Please subscribe and hit that bell notification so you can get our content as soon as it releases.